All right. Good afternoon, Middle Georgia. Good afternoon, Macon. Good afternoon, Perry. Good afternoon, Fort Valley. Good afternoon, Warner Robins. Good afternoon, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Instagram Live, Periscope Live, Twitter Live, LinkedIn, TikTok, Twitch. Everybody that's on live and alive, thank you so much for tuning in to the Glory 107.9 FM. You definitely are on with Don, but it's 1:15 on Friday. So that means that it is time for our Fashion Friday segment with our favorite stylist, Cece. Hey, Cece.
Hey, Bishop Don, how are you?
I'm wonderful. Thanks for asking. How are you?
Oh, wonderful. Happy Fashion Friday to everyone. I cannot help but get excited because we are almost near one of my favorite times of year for shopping, and that is Christmas. Yes, honey, Christmas is right around the corner, and we're going to circle back. I think last time we talked about going to people's houses and hosting, and today I think we're going to talk about holiday parties at your office.
Okay.
Office parties. There is this movie out there. I don't know if anyone's seen it. I don't know how good it came out a couple of years ago, and it was about a office party, Christmas holiday party that went wrong. And I think, do you remember that, Bishop?
I think I do.
I think it was Jason Bateman in it or whoever, but it was a good movie. It's funny. And Courtney Vance. Yeah, it was a couple of people, but they had an office party and it just went all wrong. So we're going to talk about office party etiquette today because I have been to many parties that, you know, the bar is open. And
Lord.
so am I.
Oh my God. Yes, we need to talk about this. Let's discuss this. This is my area of expertise. Let's go.
Yes, the bar is open and so is CC. But anyway, that's neither here or there. You know, we love a good old office party. And I actually went out last week and I learned that a lot of companies, like the big buildings downtown, are starting to go back to their in-person holiday parties. I tried to Uber downtown and the guy was like, yeah, you can't get an Uber because everyone's going to their holiday party. So I was like, oh, we're back to that. Yes. Y'all know CC loves the old good party, but only being dressed at that party is not it. You have to know party etiquette, that work office. I know they're serving that spiked punch, but guess what? You cannot act a fool when you had 2 cups. Because remember, you have to go back to work Monday and see these people. So Here are a few tips that I picked up online. So hopefully I want you guys to take like 10 seconds and tag everybody you know, especially those who love a cash bar like me, because this is very important tip. So make sure make sure you have your memo on your iPhone or your Android, or make sure you write this down. So I'm gonna give you 2 seconds to grab a pen. Hope you got it. We're gonna go. It is company holiday party time. Party. That's right. It's time to get your party on. So y'all know when December and November, it's common for companies to hold holiday functions and work parties. Some are simple parties, you know, potluck during the day, while others are more elaborate event after hours, which is the one that CC prefers, of course. As the party day approaches, you'll likely be contemplating what to wear. So important, given that it's not just a regular day in the office, right? You want to have fun with your attire while still keeping it appropriate. You're not sure how, so we're going to go over a couple tips, okay? So this is what not to wear and what to wear at a party for the holidays during work hours. So think about the usually they'll have like a potluck. You know, if your company's like mine and they don't like to spend money, they'll have a little potluck where they tell, you know, Shirley to bring a cake and Karen to bring her string bean casserole. So you know about those parties. Some companies prefer to keep their parties small and during work hours. If this is the case for you, then you're likely to opt for work appropriate attire. So something you would wear to work, you would definitely wear to a work Christmas party. However, don't be afraid to dress up a little bit with a nice dress and shoes or a fun holiday geared blazer, like an ugly sweater with a little sparkle. Typically, you'll need to stick with the office dress code unless you are provided with guidelines. If they say, hey, just go for all, it's an ugly Christmas party sweater or formal, then feel free. Bishop, what do you think about during work hours parties and what would you wear?
Okay, so I prefer the work hour party. Why? Because that sort of appreciates the employees,
Yes.
because that gives them an opportunity to relax at work,
Right.
have, and still be getting paid, but still enjoy
Yes. Still
themselves.
on the
And I
clock.
believe that should happen more often than not. Whenever I was in a managerial position, I tried to always make sure that the employees had some downtime on the clock,
Right.
so that the work atmosphere would be a whole lot more, pleasant, peaceful,
Yes.
and more family oriented. So I prefer those. I have also done the after hours, but then, working in corporate,
Hmm.
the after hours would be themed,
Themed. Yes.
and it would be fun, but I would always have to cover for the um, that particular uh, coworker that did too much.
Yes. Sandra.
So,
See. Yeah. Okay.
so I
Okay.
would always have to be the one that would be like, okay, that's enough. All right, let's put that down.
Yes.
I would get cussed out in the process, but
Of
I would go
course.
for it. I would get the cussed out process, but
Yes.
I would keep you on my arm, and I would take you home and make sure you got to
Right.
where you needed to go
Yes.
without embarrassing yourself, because
Right.
we have to show back up for work.
That's right, because Christmas parties do start a lot of office romances. Y'all didn't know that. That's
Yes.
a fun fact. So just remember, don't mistletoe kiss your boss. I know that rum punch good, but don't do that, y'all. So okay, so let's get some tips for picking out your company holiday attire before you head in your closet. Make sure you confirm the dress. I have taught you guys through many of these that if you don't know, ask somebody. Don't just come up in there with your freakum dress. Make sure that you ask what is the attire, because you don't want to be formal and everybody got on jeans and a t-shirt.
Wait a minute, what kind of dress? I'm
Freakum,
sorry.
freakum. The girls know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Okay, so holiday party tips for women. We're talking to women only, so guys, close your ears because I don't want to hear it. Beware of low cut necklines, like the neckline I have on now. Y'all see that?
Beware of the.
Beware, because when you start drinking, everything pops out, right?
Beware.
Beware. A higher neckline can be extremely flattering and will make a big difference in keeping your look professional. If your
Amen.
ensemble feels a bit bland, a necklace is a great way to add some pop of color or sparkle while still keeping it appropriate. Consider where your hemline hits. Ladies, ain't nothing worse than somebody who had too much to drink and they are trying to go to the bathroom and they stuff their skirt in the back of their pantyhose. I have seen it. I have done it. Y'all want to see that? You could go a bit higher than the typical 2 inch above the knee rule, but use caution and don't go too short. That doesn't apply to me. Also, make sure you test sitting down in your outfit. Bishop talks about this a lot. If you can't sit in it, what, Bishop? Don't wear it.
Don't wear it.
All right. Um, Make sure you look at yourself before you go to the party to ensure it doesn't show too much in the chair. Because, ladies, y'all know when we stand up, it's different. But when you sit in that chair, honey, all you see is thigh meat. It's like KFC all over again. All you see is
I
thigh.
have a question about that. So,
Yes.
also, when you sit down in an outfit that's kind of heighed,
Yeah.
so the chair on your bare thigh is not uncomfortable?
It's uncomfortable to me because I'm a sweater. So my
Okay.
leg is going to stick to whatever. But if
But
you,
so I throw caution because you
yeah,
don't know who else was where else and sat on that chair, and
exactly.
now it's
Exactly.
on you. So when you sit down, if you're not covered,
Right. You
that's
putting your germs on top of someone else's germs. And yeah, especially like movie theaters. Y'all know how people wear shorts in the summertime at movie theater. I'll be like, ooh, we're still not in that culture yet where, I mean, people are more wiping the seats more than ever. But y'all know before that, we ain't wipe no seat down. We just sat our butts right there. So we always got to be careful. But Bishop, you're absolutely right, because where was I? Oh, I was on a Delta flight, and I had on my little tunic dress. And boy, my leg was sticking sticking
stick
in
to the
that
seat.
seat. And I said, oh, Jesus, I'm going to have to wipe this seat down because,
Mhm.
yeah, that's not, it doesn't even feel good. And ladies know what I'm talking about. Okay,
Mhm.
so use caution with sheer fabrics. Y'all know I love a sheer fabric. If your party venue is going to have bright colors, try to avoid fabrics that may end up showing more than you like. Ladies, there's a lot of the popular thing now is the nude illusion dresses. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But in the wrong lighting, it can show too much of your undergarments or anything like that. So, ladies, let's make sure we know what kind of lighting. If it's going to be at a like a hotel ballroom, make sure you understand that you're going to be under a lot of light. If it's going to be a dark club, that's different. But make sure that your undergarments aren't showing and you're hiding all of your things so you'll be appropriate.
Right.
Okay. Let's go to holiday party outfit tips for men. So, women, close your ear. This is for Bishop and his friends. Number one, this is my favorite, which I don't understand. If you're going to wear a dress shirt, make sure you iron it.
Oh my goodness.
Let me say that again, because let me say that for the people in the back of Facebook and all the other streaming service. If you're going to wear a dress shirt, make sure you iron that bad boy. Don't you put it under a sweater and something happened. Let me tell y'all a little 2-second story. I went on a first date with a guy. He had on a shirt and a sweater. It was a nice polo sweater. And he spilled something on. He's like, dang. And he took it off. And guess what? The shirt had went to hell and back. The shirt was so wrinkled. I was like, oh, you need to put that sweater back on, sir, because you didn't iron your shirt. You never know what can happen. You might spill, Cece might bump into you and spill the Merlot on you. And if you have to take that sweater off, good night, Irene, if it's white and wrinkled. I'll be so mad at you. What do you think about that, Bishop?
Definitely. And additionally, make sure you wear an undershirt.
Bing, 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 bing. Gold star for Bishop. Yes, I noticed that some men are not in the culture of wearing undershirts. I don't know where y'all came from, but in Charleston, Grandma checked the back of us, and if we didn't have a shirt on, we go flying in the wind in front of everybody on the school bus, honey. So Bishop just gave a good tip. Make sure you write that down, LaShani. I know you're taking notes. Okay, take the time to choose the appropriate socks. Look at Bishop. I love Bishop. He's so Charleston. Take the time to choose the appropriate socks. I'm going to tell y'all a little short story. I went out on a date with a man, and he had on jeans, dress shoes, and white socks, and I just didn't understand if we were going to see Michael Jackson, 3D, or where were we going? But I was like, this man has on white, oh my goodness. So there's nothing worse than seeing a handsomely dressed man only to look down and see a pair of white gym socks. Oh my God. Breathing the line from legs to toe. If you're wearing black pants and black shoes, men, reach for the black socks, or you can wear your happy socks. I love designer socks. Bishop, you got those, the happy socks. If you're using socks to have fun with your fashion, go for it. Just make sure it look good. Don't look bad. And if you got on, all black, do not wear brown socks, y'all. That's so tacky. What do you think, Bishop?
You know me and my sock game is strong.
Yeah, guys, please make sure you already know everything gray, all grayed out. But y'all know people will do that. And I'm a woman that looks a man from his hard bottoms to his head. And I'm like, ooh, them socks. So the guys, the style now is to wear your pants a little above your knee. Make sure if you just don't have the dress socks, wear no socks at all. That would look better than putting on white socks with dress shoes. I don't want to see y'all out there. I'm going to call you out if I see you. Okay, for everyone, number one, be comfortable. Because a lot of you guys go to parties and y'all got on, you got on your Body Magic, your Spanx, your girdle, and they're going to have your favorite green bean casserole and sweet potato pie. You're going to eat. Then you're going to be uncomfortable. Make sure you're comfortable. If you'll be dancing and walking around a lot, you don't want to wear your clothes to keep you from having a good time. Make sure your buttons stay well buttoned, Bishop. We don't want to see no buttons out there popping. And
but if your buttons are to fit, that means that the outfit has to be ample enough so that the buttons don't stretch.
Exactly. Exactly.
So are you saying not to wear anything tight? That's unusual for you to say.
It is. It's very much. But I just believe in like a Christmas party, you should be calm. If you sweat easily, I am a sweater. Everybody know that. My name's Deandra Sweat. I sweat a lot. You might want to avoid materials that don't mix like silk. Ain't nothing gross than seeing a silk shirt on somebody that sweat. Ain't that right, Bishop?
Yeah, that is nasty.
All right. Number two, don't be too casual. I know a lot of y'all want to pull out. The new thing now is the jogging outfits, the joggers with heels. Don't pull that out. don't be too casual. Some might see the holiday party as an opportunity to get casual instead of dressing up. And that's okay, to each their own. But at the same time, you want to make sure you don't want to be any more casual than the next person. You would think, I want to be as casual as I am on a casual Friday. In other words, sandals, loose fitting jeans, shorts are not appropriate unless your holiday party is in Miami and it's a beach party. Did we get that? Amen. Okay. In general, your goal for dressing for a company holiday party is to keep your look classy and conservative. Let's say that together: classy,
Classy
and
and
conservative,
conservative.
while also finding ways. You also should show off your personality. If you like brooches, put a brooch on, put on your favorite stuff. This is the time where you would wear your paparazzi to the office. You know, all the ladies sell the earrings and a necklace to match. You would want to pull all that stuff out for holiday party. The perfect accessories, for example, can really add to your look. A nice pair of shoes or a perfect belt. In the end, it's all about feeling good about yourself. And that's all fashion is. So make sure the outfit you choose leaves you confident and ready for some fun. So y'all can't say I did not teach y'all how to dress for your Christmas party. That means, guess what? Like Bishop say, if someone's asking you, are you okay? That probably means you've been to the bar too much,
Right.
right? Bishops, we also talked about stuff. You know, you've had too many rum punch. You go to the bathroom and you stuff your dress in the back of your pantyhose. For those
Right.
that wear them, we don't want to see that. And
Right.
Bishop, we want to make sure everybody, the gym sock stays where? At home. I'd rather see your ashy ankles than see them gym socks with some dress shoes. So remember that. And always just be comfortable. You got to be comfortable. Don't try to be somebody you're not. Be who you are, because not only are Christmas parties great for fun, there's a great opportunity to smooth with the boss, and you still want to be appropriate and be able to face them come Monday. Because some people come to the party and act a fool, and then Monday they don't even know how to act when it comes. It's like, oh my God, I embarrassed myself. I drink too. You don't ever want to feel that way, because
Right.
even though you're at a party, your managers and your bosses, guess what? They're still watching you.
They're watching.
They're still
Exactly.
watching, and it's a great
About how you carry
opportunity.
yourself. It's about how you
Right. And
carry
if you
yourself.
don't know what to talk about, talk to Bishop. He could give you some casual comment, like a little cheat sheet of gems. You know, people always
Yes.
talk about their families
Hallelujah.
and show pictures of their kids, or talk about, you know, the in-laws, but just make sure it's cute and casual. It's not a time to talk about how bad work is or how your boss didn't give you that extra bonus. Keep that for Monday
Right.
one-on-ones with your manager, but do not talk about work at a holiday party. Just have
Small talk.
fun.
Just a
Yes.
small talk caveat.
Yes,
The
small
weather is
talk.
always excellent. The weather, because there's something always going on with the
Yes,
weather.
yes.
All right. And also, family is good to talk about, but not to brag.
Not bragging. Yes. Don't talk
All
about
right.
how Jonathan made that
Right.
touchdown at Friday night's game,
Right.
because
Or
they might
how,
have a Jonathan that got 2 left feet, and you
right,
don't want to
how
make
they're
him feel
top of
like
their class and they're doing this, that, and you don't
right,
want
right.
to intimidate anybody
Yes.
by it. You just, talk about how proud you are of your children, but you don't have to
Yes.
give a
How
list
excited
of
they
what
are for
you're doing,
Christmas.
right?
Definitely. Yeah.
Things of that sort. Season conversation is always excellent.
Yes.
And just a personal goal is always good too.
Yes. I love that. Bishop,
Yeah.
what would you say? Say you and I are at our holiday party and we're talking about, goals. What's something you would say to me?
Just to me, about a goal, a personal goal,
Yes.
I would say, this has been a wonderful year. I'm looking for next year to be even better. Personally, I'm going to be turning 50 next year, so I have some personal body goals that I want to meet.
Yes.
So, I'm going to get that started, and I'm going to
Right.
start going towards that. So, praise the
Right.
Lord. I'm glad that I, made it through
Amen.
this
Amen.
COVID situation.
I love it. I love
I'm
it. So
still
Bishop
here.
just gave you a real good gym. You could, it's the end of the year. Everybody talk about the gym. Everybody gonna be in
Right. New
in
year, new me.
families
Come on.
and
Let's keep
crunches
it with the
come on the
tradition.
first. And we all play that game. So a lot of people gonna be talking about losing weight. That is a great conversation. So, or
Yeah.
how about them foul? Anything that doesn't touch work, please do not
Anything.
talk about. Leave that work stuff at your desk. And like I said, this is a great opportunity to maybe talk to your boss who you never get one-on-one time with. And just
Right.
remember, and I'm going to tell you this is very, very important. Always have a designated driver if you're going to drink, or Uber. Always be responsible. You don't want to be the girl on the sidewalk with her shoes off, looking for a car from valet, and guess what? It's in the parking lot.
I'm always the designated driver. I've
Yes.
even been the called on driver while I've been at home with nothing to do with
Exactly.
the situation that
Call
you're
a friend, give them a
Right.
Dunkin' Donuts gift certificate, and tell them to please come pick me up. Don't ride home with your coworkers, because I promise you, as soon as you get out that car, that coworker gonna tell everybody how tipsy you
Everybody.
was
Exactly.
leaving the party. So
Most
just
importantly,
yes,
ladies, don't let your slip show. Men,
and
don't
y'all
let your
know what that
undershirt
means.
show.
Yes,
You know what
y'all
that
know
means,
what
right?
that means.
Don't let that show while you're there. Just make sure you
Right.
have fun, but be guarded.
Right. And one thing for me, and I don't know if other people are like this, usually at those cashless bars, they're gonna have like the low end liquor, and I'll be like, I don't want that. So I'm good. Like I ain't gonna drink, I've been to huge corporate parties in DC, and when I see what they're serving, yeah, it's gonna be a real sober night. So that is something you guys, I have to push myself to do right. And I'll be like, oh, that's cheap. My head gonna hurt in the morning. I ain't drinking it. But
Oh,
I see we
listen.
got some comments, Bishop. You want to read
Yeah.
them? Because I'm
Lashonda
done.
just said, she said, we talk about tell me something about yourself that we don't know, and usually it's a hidden talent. That's excellent.
Very nice. That is
That's
a nice icebreaker. I like that.
that's a real good thing there.
Yes.
And I mean, excellent idea, excellent thing.
Yes.
That's spoken like a true managerial.
Yes. Make sure you. Yes.
That's upper hand management talking.
That is management. They'll ask you something like that. You'll be like, okay.
I don't know.
So LaShawn, I mean, everyone that's in the comments, if you could just put what's a casual, it could be one sentence that you would ask someone at a party. I'm going to look at them and make sure I use those in my repertoire as I try to crash some of these law offices Christmas party downtown if I can, because they have the good food, the good stuff.
They do though.
They do.
Because that was the caveat for me. We both had when I was working corporate and my wife corporate, we had two Christmas parties, two big corporate Christmas parties to attend, both totally different themed, and you had to dress for each one.
Yes.
So it was a wonderful thing.
Yeah, I miss those.
Yeah,
I miss those. I used to work at the Coca-Cola company. You come downstairs, they have Kool and Gang, like a live band. It was like these Fortune 500 companies that had money to they laid it out. But y'all know I work for the U.S. government now, and we might go to Maggiano's and it's like the bill, everybody pay for it.
Everybody pay their own. We're gonna split it.
Separate. She had the Coke, she had the Sprite.
Same with one bill, separate. Everybody gets it.
Who had these two martinis? That was Keandra. I did. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was a great conversation, Bishop.
Special shout out to those that are on our live, to First Lady of Hype, to AMZ Rouse Robinson, to Madam President, to Javis,
Lashania Javis.
Who else? Lashania, to Cortina.
Yes, Cortina.
Who else? Torre? Am I saying it right?
Torre. That's my friend. Hey, Torre.
Torre. Okay. Hey, Torre. And to everybody that just took a moment to jump on. Vanette. Thank you, Vanette. Yay. To everybody that just took a moment to jump on. Preferably this little bit of information was good for you. Yes. And we can do some things with that. How about it?
Yes, Bishop. It's always good to talk to you. I haven't seen you in a Coons day, but hopefully that will change. The Dollhouse told me to tell you hello.
Tell the Dollhouse we must come through.
Yes, we must come through to the Dollhouse, y'all. I am behind on my Christmas tree, but the pink Christmas tree is coming together. I can't wait to show y'all. So anyway, I just want to, I know y'all got to see the pink Christmas tree. It's going to look like someone threw up Pepto-Bismol.
Yes, Pepto-Bismol.
It's Pepto-Bismol pink. I can't wait for y'all to see it.
I can't talk. I just put ours up last night. It's beautiful.
Did you?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, I ran out of ornaments, so I gotta try to hunt some down. But anyway,
I just
guys,
put it up. I didn't decorate it. I just put it.
You're such a boy. You're such a.
I just put it up. Now
you're such a man.
It's up to the wife.
Oh my God.
To decorate, but I just
right.
Put it up.
And speaking of holiday parties and parties coming up, I am not doing my lives during the holiday, but guess what? I'm still available to help you get dressed for your holiday party. So if you need some tips or advice, you can just reach out to me. I'm not charging anyone for this. If you just need some advice on what to wear, I will. It will be my pleasure to help you. I will be so honored if you guys follow me. Bishop left my name down in the ticker, and we're going to start back up with our lives in January. But I needed to give my mind a break. But I definitely am available for, if you need some tips on what to wear, and if you are not sure, you can always call Bishop, because Bishop definitely knows how to dress, and he can give you some good advice on what to wear. But until then, I want you guys to always arrive in fashion, and I will see. Oh, praise
I
the
got a
Lord.
question.
Yes.
Does Jackie go with silk or does Remy go with? I'm asking. I'm asking for a friend. Or does which hair goes better with leather? You got to ask. You got to ask questions like that. Or which one flows better with fur? So you got to know things like that. I tell you.
You caught me off with that. I don't even know.
Fur, synthetic hair goes best with fur.
Why?
Because it does not grip. Human hair grips with fur.
It does. It grips everything. So what goes good? Like, I got on faux leather. Faux leather,
and just faux leather. Any hair can go with faux leather.
Yeah, I got on.
But if you're wearing fur, synthetic is best to wear with fur because it does not get trapped up in the fur.
Yes. All right. So I never knew that.
Yes, hey, I give tips. That's what I do.
You're trying to take my job. What am I gonna do with you? I did not know that.
That's the stylist in me. Yeah, that was the whole thing. Whenever we would do the hair shows, it was difficult if you.
That's true, because your back hair, right. Like your back hair, looked like, when you go somewhere, it looked like you were sleeping on it all night.
Exactly, because it pulls the fur. The fur is an appendage of the skin, just as human hair would be. Right. And so the oils would transfer. One would dry the other out, and so on and so forth. Synthetic, though, wouldn't have that problem.
Wow. And that's y'all Bishop right there. He's just full of these Easter eggs, these Christmas gems. And our last advice is, I don't care how, litty the situation is, make sure that you do not kiss anybody at your Christmas party, not even on the cheek.
At all.
Don't kiss nobody.
Now, I would say stick with a handshake.
Stick with a handshake or a bump or whatever.
Definitely.
No hugging, because I'm a hugger. When the spirit hits me, make sure you don't hug nobody, because in this culture we're in, you just never know. This climate, you never know. So you always want to maintain
elbow to elbow.
Yeah, that's that. But you just gave me a good tip. I have to expand on that. That's pretty neat. Okay, y'all, when y'all wear y'all fur, make sure you wear
Vanessa Wade.
Hey, girl!
You all right? That works.
I'm going to call you.
Okay, good to see you.
Would you look at her?
So at the basketball games now, when how the teams used to, give each other five after the game, now they just wave at each other and go away. So yeah, I get it. Yeah.
And you know what? I went to my niece's soccer game, and they didn't, they usually get in a circle and do they didn't do that either.
They wave and keep it moving.
Yeah, kept it moving. They were like, oh well, I just noticed that. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I will see you guys next Friday. Make sure you tune in. It is just so much fun. Me and Bishop have so much fun doing this again. Bishop, thank you, and Apostle, for giving me a platform to share all my Easter eggs with. I just love you guys so much. We've been doing this for a while now, and I really got into the swing in it, and I think I've gotten better. If there's things you guys want to talk about, I do always go back and read the comments. So make sure you put it in there. And as always, I want you to arrive in fashion, or as Bishop say, during the holidays,
arrive fashionably early so that you can set the tone.
How everybody gonna see your outfit if you arrive early?
They don't need to see it. Your outfit sets the tone for it. So anything else that comes in has to either raise or go home.
Oh, I like that. Bishop just full of it. I just love this man. He is my best friend.
I'm serious. You got to be done when you walk in. But all jokes aside, CC, I don't get dressed for somebody else to see the outfit. I get dressed to look at myself.
Me too. Me too. Woo, high five. Hey, girl.
As long as I'm good, we straight.
Yeah, I do too. I think people always and I think we talked about this time. People always tell me that I overdress for things, but I said I don't think people understand. When you love fashion or you love to dress up, I dress it for you. Or people be like, I know you was gonna wear that. I know this is for me. This is for me. And I like the way I look. So, but I get that all the time. God, you dressed up. I'd be like, but I didn't dress for play. This ain't no sport.
One thing you will never hear me do is say, how do I look?
Yep.
You will never hear me do that.
Get it, get it, get it,
You will
get it.
never you will never hear me say, how do I look?
No.
I knew how I looked when I walked out the house.
If you got to ask, then you already
Right.
know.
I knew exactly how I looked when I walked out the house. How you think I look? No, how do you think you look?
Right.
That's the question.
I tell people this isn't a game. This is real. I like fashion is my heartbeat. Like I look in my closet and like just, if I'm going somewhere, I'd be like, oh, I gotta lay it out. It's always important, but everyone's not like that, and that's okay. But just when people are like that, guys, just let them flow. You never know when you see that man in a royal blue pimp suit. On a Saturday going to McDonald's, it's okay. He loves his fashion.
He knew what he was doing when he put it on.
What the kids say, he understood his assignment.
Let him be great.
That's right. Let him be great. Thank you guys so much. And I pray to see y'all next week. I'm going to have a great weekend, and I hope you guys do the same.
Thank you, Cece. We appreciate you, and we love you. Talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, that was Cece the stylist giving us our Fashion Friday tips as she does every week. Listen, everyone that's on, thank you all so much for taking a moment to tune into our Fashion Friday segment. Preferably, this information was good for you, just to give you a heads up and a reminder on what to or what not to do when you do go to the holiday parties. It could be a corporate party, it could be a family party, whatever it is. Just maintain and make sure that you are aware of yourself. Make sure you're completely aware of yourself. Got some more good gospel music coming up, but at 2:15 we're going to be on with the Tee at 2:15 with the First Lady of Hype. She's going to bring the funny and some good information. That today is the day that you have to know the names, the 3 Black history facts that she gave Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Got to know those facts at 2:15 for your opportunity to win lunch on WDDO. Got some more good gospel music coming up for you right after these messages. Keep it locked right here on the Glory 107.9 FM.
A life is a precious one, so discover a funeral service as unique as the life your loved one lived. Bentley & Sons Funeral Home has served the Middle Georgia community since 1975, providing exceptional funeral and cremation services. This is a time to honor and celebrate your loved one. Don't wait. Plan ahead. Choose Bentley & Sons Funeral Home to bring remembrance, healing, and hope. DeAndre Bentley, family and staff wants you to experience a funeral service that celebrates the life of your loved one. In loving memory of our founder, we carry the legacy of the late Calvin James Bentley. Our location expansion is designed to be convenient for you.